Welcome to CVTV. Today is March 16th, 2016, and watch the show.
See communications, real world today. Everyone's learning something they can say. TV and radio voices can be heard. I love learning every single word. We are Crestview, Crestview Bobcats. We are Crestview, we're the Bobcats. CRDSTV, Crestview.
Welcome back to CVTV. I'm Nia.
And I'm Sydney. We are your CVTV anchors. First, we'd like to wish Corey a very happy birthday. Please come to the office to claim your birthday pencil after CVTV.
Here's the question of the week. How many teams start the NCAA men's basketball tournament? Good luck, and remember to put all guesses in the orange box in Mr. Tom's room. Next, we have Mariah with today's weather.
Look for a rainy day here in central Indiana. The sun will shine, but the wind will bring the temperature down a bit from yesterday. Look for highs in the low 60s. Tomorrow we are looking at highs in the 50s with some clouds moving in. Have a great evening. Back Crestview students, back to you anchors.
Here's your look at this week's Where in the World is My Teacher? Take a moment and see if you can figure out where Miss Sankey is in this picture. Put all answers into the green box in Mr. Tom's room. Make sure to include your name and teacher with your answer. The winner will be announced on Friday.
Also, don't forget that tomorrow is Tie Thursday at Crestview. Come dress your success. Let's see which class can have the most students wear ties. Next, we have Lucas with today's sports moment.
It was a busy night at Bankers Life Fieldhouse last night as the Pacers took to honor the 1954 high school state champs, the Milan High School team. This is the team that inspired the movie Hoosiers that was made 30 years ago. Wearing the colors from the movie, the Pacers took down the Celtics 103-98. It was a great way for the Pacers to get a win after losing to the Hawks on Sunday. For your sports moment, I'm Lucas. Back to you, anchors.
Next, we have Today in History. In 1958, the Ford Motor Company produced its 50 millionth automobile, a Thunderbird. 10 years later, in 1968, General Motors produces its 100 millionth automobile, an Oldsmobile Tornado. And in 1969, the musical 1776 opened on Broadway. This musical is a great way to learn about the founding of our country. Next, we have Mrs. Brown in the studio. Welcome back to CVTV, Mrs. Brown.
You anchors. Students, listen up. I want to talk to you about something new that we've been doing with you in class. Have you noticed that we're opening our class, for many of you, math, talking about your learning objectives and your language objectives? I hope so. We know that it's really good for you as the learner to know exactly what the topic is and what it is you're going to be learning. So we're taking the time at the beginning of the class to share that with you. Also, the language objective, which means it might be about what you're reading about, some new language and vocabulary we want you to be comfortable with, and it's a really great thing. Now, the new part, and we may need your help with this, is that we also close class by talking about those objectives again and seeing how did we do? How do you feel about your success? Are you comfortable with the new skill or are you not? And I want to tell you, students, this is exactly what I do when I go to the gym in the mornings. I have a teacher at the gym, sometimes called a trainer, and when I arrive, the first thing he does is tell me what body parts we're going to be working on. And then at the end, he's like, so how did that feel, Mrs. Brown? Were those weights too heavy for you, or was that okay? Another example is when you go to the dentist and you climb in the chair, probably the first thing they say to you is, okay, today we're going to clean your teeth, we're going to check for cavities, and we're going to put some fluoride on your teeth. And then when they're all done, they talk about those three objectives and say, okay, got some bad news, found one cavity, so we're going to invite you back, but your teeth are shiny white. So it's just a great practice to do. Students, 2 things I need from you. Help the teacher remember to start class and end class with the objectives, because this is a new routine for us. And here's the other job I need from you, students. I need you to make sure you understand those objectives. So if I came in the room or anyone came in the room and said, "Oh, tell me what you're learning today," you wouldn't have to read it off the board. You could put it in your own words, and you could tell me what the learning goal was that day. So you have 2 jobs. Students, I hope I can count on you. Teachers, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Back to you, anchors.
Today's quote of the day comes from actress Lauren Graham, who turns 49 today. She says, "Perspective is the most important thing to have in life." Thank you for listening. I'm Sydney.
And I'm Nia. Have a great Wednesday.
Take care of yourselves, stay responsible, respectful, and safe,
And remember to find your voice in today's world.